Final guest in Gordon Street tonight is one of Australia's most loved actresses. She first appeared in the SBS comedy series Kick, but it was the death of her character Mel in Packed to the Rafters that stunned a nation. She's soon to start work on the new Aussie series Wild Boys. Would you please welcome Zoe Ventoura? Hi.
Hi.
Now, you've brought in a photo of yourself in school days as well?
Yes, this is my first role. See, I've got a little smile on my face, but I'm actually gutted that I'm a gum nut and not a blossom.
Why? What happened to blossoms that didn't happen to gum nuts?
Well, I don't know. Well, because I was a little girl and I wanted to be girly, and then that was like I was kind of like the boy version, and I was a little bit angry inside.
Right, you don't look it. You look.
But you wouldn't know, would you? Inside, I'm like, it's going to kill my dancing teeth.
Because that was the amazing thing about you, is you started off dancing, didn't you?
I did. I went to the Victorian College of the Arts and did my bachelor, actually. I had visions of travelling the world with a contemporary dance company, but then the reality of being a dancer is actually quite different.
How so?
I mean, there's not a lot of work for dancers in this country. It's a lot of incredibly talented people and a lot of work. So you end up doing kind of a lot of little gigs to pay the rent and get through, and I guess the moment I kind of decided I didn't want to do it anymore was just a corporate gig, and you get quite a lot of money, like a couple $100 just to kind of turn up and dance. But I turned up to this one gig and they kind of handed me a pair of hot pants and said, "Oh, and here's your cage." I was like, "Okay, good. Do you know what? Just do it and take the money and run, and it's all good." But then about 3/4 of the way through the night, this inebriated lady stumbled in front of my cage and spewed. And I was like, okay, this is good, it's fine, it's all good. And then I kind of felt this jabbing in my ribs, and I turned around and this guy is poking me with a stick through the cage.
I'm so glad you said stick then.
I think that was the moment I thought, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, we've got some footage.
What?
Not of that, it's all right.
How would you even get that?
Poking you.
No, you did a show called Eurobeat.
Yes, I did.
Which was kind of comedy musical about Eurovision.
Yes, which was fun. It was amazing.
And the great bit about this footage is it really shows off how well you can dance.
Oh, no, wait, what bit do you have?
Why, what bit did you think we might
end
up with?
What have you got?
All right, this is Zoe in Eurobeat.
Oh, we get on the... Now, wait, this is out of context. This is out of Mum, this is out of context. Oh, wow, okay. There goes my career. I feel a bit awkward now.
Would you like to put that in context?
Yes, I will actually, because it was the Greek number for Eurovision.
Yep.
And I was the Greek contestant. Started off as Nana Mouskouri with the glasses and the moo-moo and everything, and kind of did a little Greek thing. Yep. And then I invoke the spirit of Aphrodite, and then the moo-moo comes off and the glasses come off, and I end up on a pole, so that was that.
Just like Nana Mouskouri.
As you do. Yeah.
I met you a few years ago in Sydney, and you were talking about this role that you just made a pilot for. It was a show called Packed to the Rafters.
Yeah.
You were about to move to London.
Yeah.
And went, I'll stay here and give this a crack and see how it goes.
Yeah, I kind of thought, you know, LA kind of seemed a little bit too far away, a little bit too difficult, and London, there were some friends there doing some stuff, and I thought, yeah, that'd be a great idea. I'll go over and give that a crack and maybe, you know, do some musicals on the West End or whatever I could get. And, yeah, did this little pilot. Didn't know how it would go, and it kind of went quite well, actually. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then, so how long were you on Packed to the Rafters for?
3 years, three
right.
seasons.
So did you know, when you said, right, I'm going to leave Packed to the Rafters, did you know that your character was going to die?
No, I didn't know she was going to die. I knew that they couldn't really split up the marriage because it was quite a happy marriage that we were in.
Yep.
And there had already been a divorce in the family, so I knew it was going to be something quite dramatic, but I didn't know it was going to be so shocking. So
and I should explain to Jeff, because you and Jason, you wouldn't even know how this character died.
No, I didn't know she was dead.
It looks pretty good.
I'm sitting here trying to piece together what you're talking about, because I've only arrived into the country as well, and you're dead.
I'm dead.
And people are sad, and you're here.
Yeah.
And what's the bridge? What's the thing? What's the programme called again?
Packed to the Rafters.
Oh, yeah. I meant rafters, not a bridge.
Yes,
I just seen
no.
wood. Packed to the Rafters. aeroplane in the roof? Is it in the roof? Is it in the raft? Are you little people? Are you like the Borrowers, the movie The Borrowers? Are you tiny? Did you get killed by a sewing needle? What happened? Oh my God, I'd love to join in, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Mel's death was really sudden. Now, if you think of a major character on a really well-loved TV show, how could they die that would invoke such an amazing reaction?
Serial killer.
Yeah?
How much better would that have been if a serial killer just appeared
In the middle of Pack to the Rafters.
Or if an aeroplane made out of loads of dogs just flew in and glided and picked up the character and disappeared. Now
That's amazing.
That's telly I'd watch.
No, what was so shocking about her death and distressed people so much was the fact she had a car accident while texting.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
It was as simple as that. Yeah. Texting, went through a stop sign,
Yep.
was hit by another car.
Oh.
It was just bang, gone, and that's what people reacted to. Have you ever texted in the car since?
No, actually, I've got to admit I did do it beforehand, but then once I even read the script, it just scared the bejesus out of me. I've just stopped. I've stopped.
Are you now a walking advertisement for not texting?
Kind of, yeah. I feel like when I pull up at lights and I see people texting, I feel like pulling up and going...
Can you imagine how frightened they'd be? She's alive!
So you've spent a few months in Hollywood.
Yeah.
After Pack to the Rafters.
Yes.
Did that help you at all, having all that on your CV?
Oh, it gets your foot in a few doors, but pretty much you just got to, start from scratch and prove yourself and all that kind of thing. I mean, you spend a...
Oh, I love the
bit of
Hollywood
time.
meetings. They're hilarious. I'll tell you a story.
Go on.
This sums up Hollywood. I'm assuming you've had Hollywood meetings
God,
as well.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. There was a friend of mine at the Montreal Comedy Festival, and he had just performed, and he walked into the bar. Adam Bloom.
Yeah.
Walked into the bar and sat down, and this producer went, "Oh my God, I just saw your show. It was phenomenal. You are phenomenal." And he's sitting there going, "This is a Hollywood producer telling me I'm phenomenal. You are phenomenal. Sit down. You're phenomenal." And the waiter brought out a bowl of chips, and she went, "Oh, you have to try those chips. They are phenomenal." What are people saying to you in Hollywood?
I had some really fantastic opportunities and went for some really great projects that I was really excited about. And, so you really prepare and you go, OK, I've really got to, do my best and prove myself. And there was this one particular audition and this casting director sat opposite me and she did not even look up the whole time. She was just reading and I was doing my thing. And then at the end, she was like, OK, so, what have you been doing? And I said, well, I've come off a show in Australia. It's pretty big. And she kind of did not even look at me. And in the end, she kind of went, well, you're very pretty.
Whoa.
Thank you. Well done.
So, Zoe, what are you back in Australia for?
I got an amazing offer for a show called Wild Boys, which is like an Australian Western, which is kind of cool.
Right.
It's just kind of a bushrangers drama. Awesome. You get to ride horses and shoot guns and, it's going to be really exciting, I think. So
whatever you do, don't text on the horse.
Thank you.
Well, Zoe, welcome back to Australia.
Thank you very much.
We're glad that you're alive.
Thank you.
Good luck with Wild Boys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Zoe Ventoura.